Well, hello there folks, how are you? It's lovely to see you again as usual, and I hope you have had a brilliant week and having a good day so far. Yeah, it's lovely to see you, so thanks for popping over just to see what I made for the family meals this week. And we were away for a couple of days over on the Isle of Arran, which is only 50 minutes away from us. You know, it is quite close, but we do like to go away from time to time, and we haven't been over there for such a long time. In fact, we went over this time to climb Goat Fell, which we done, which I've never done before. I am the most unfit person you will ever meet, so if I can do it and you're thinking about doing it, I would say definitely give it a go. So I always start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. So this is what I had, or this is what we had for our first night tea. It was just burger and chips, and we both had the same thing. Waking up on Tuesday morning, this was the accommodation that we always come to. It's got wonderful views over Brodick Bay. This is the Dunvegan guest house, and she's been here for many years. That's just a quick look at the breakfast menu, and I had to hold myself back because I knew I was going to be doing, you know, that climb either this morning or the next morning, so I didn't want to have too much. So we both just had cereal and toast and some fruit juice and some coffee, so quite boring this morning. Moving on to Tuesday, tea time again. We just had fish and chips. In fact, we both had fish and chips from the same place. So it's just some battered haddock, some chunky chips, some tartar sauce. There's a pickled onion in the back and some garden peas as well. Moving on to Wednesday morning, again, another glorious morning. The sun was shining. So yeah, same place. Obviously, we just stay in the same place when we're here. We've been coming here for many years, and it's just so welcoming, and the owner is absolutely wonderful. So Mr. What's for Tea had his usual cereal, and I had beans and toast. Again, I didn't have the bacon or the sausages or anything like that. I just wanted something for energy. And Mr. What's for Tea had scrambled egg and bacon, and just look at the colour of those eggs. Everything is just so fresh and so wonderful. And of course we had the coffee. Mr. What's for Tea likes tea, and some extra toast and some orange juice as well. Moving on to Tuesday, and I just made a simple feta pasta bake. So this is just, well, the way I do it, it's fusilli pasta, and I fry an onion, add in a can of tomato soup, some feta cheese, some mozzarella, some cherry tomatoes, garlic, onions, and just stir the whole thing together. Pop it into the oven with some more cheese on the top and some extra cubes of feta. Leave it in there for half an hour, and it's just delicious with a few tomatoes on the side. Moving on to Thursday, what I like to call toddler food. I've got loads of these jacket potatoes and Linda McCartney sausage rolls. I've got a few boxes of these in the freezer. I've just got to use up. So we just had a jacket potato, a couple of the sausage rolls, some baked beans and some grated cheese on the top. And although it's very simple, quick to make, it's just absolutely delicious. I love cheese and beans with a baked potato. Moving on to Friday, another wheat pasta dish. So this was one I haven't done before. Well, I have done this before, but I haven't added in the pepperoni. So this is just some rigatoni pasta with a mascarpone and tomato sort of pasta bake sauce. And I also picked up some pepperoni, and I just gently fried that and stirred that through the pasta. And you know, it was ever so tasty with a wee simple side salad. Moving on to Saturday, you haven't seen this one yet, but I have filmed it for the channel. So I got some lettuce, tomato, cucumber, croutons, some shaved parmesan and some salad dressing. And this is a very 1980s quiche Lorraine. So yeah, I have filmed this for the channel. I am not the biggest fan of eggs. In fact, I really don't like eggs. But apparently this was absolutely delicious by, you know, everybody else that had it apart from me. I just had a jacket potato with a wee bit of salad and some tuna, mayo and sweet corn inside, and I was just as happy with this. This is my favourite baked potato filling. I just love the cold tuna mayo and the sweet corn and the warm potato. I think there's just something really nice about it. And moving on to today, I got a steak pie from the local butcher, and we haven't had one for ages. So I had some broccoli, a couple of potato croquettes, but I actually had a jacket potato with mine and some sweet corn at the back, and that's that wonderful rich beef and sausage stew with the puff pastry on the top. One of our favourites and absolutely delicious. Before I move on and I'll show you a bit about what we got up to in Arden, I wanted to say a massive thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. Thank you ever so much. And this was me just admiring the view just before we were ready to leave for the ferry, and that's that mountain there that we climbed. It doesn't look that much when you look from the bottom, but see when you're up there and it's so rocky and you've got to pull yourself up. Some of the boulders are shoulder and waist height, and I was not prepared for that. I thought it was just going to be a nice gentle 4-mile walk, but oh my goodness, how wrong was I? And I wish I'd have taken more water as well, because we were a wee bit dehydrated on the way back down, but ever so glad I'd done it. You know, we've been coming here for years and it's just one of the things that we've always fancied doing but just never done. And on that day I done just under 30,000 steps, which, you know, I don't think I've ever done before. But yeah, that's it there, and that's the wee peak there. So you're about another hour to the top of that. So I thought it was ever so close, but no, there was another hour walking on top of that, and this was us about halfway up, and the views were just spectacular. Yeah, and so many of you have asked to see wee Jasper. So this was him last night sitting with Mr. What's for Tea. He just you know, falls asleep on your legs. He's ever so cute. And this was us when we were leaving. This was either leaving or arriving. No, this was us leaving, because it was quite overcast and you can't even see the top of Goat Fell there. So that was the mountain there, and I still can't believe I done it, you know, because it is, you know, was quite difficult and very sore on the old legs and bum. I don't know that I'd ever do it again. Mr. What's for Tea said he definitely would, but he would like to invest in some walking poles. You know, I used to, you know, mock people when I seen people with these walking poles, thinking, oh my goodness, why do they need them? And now I know why you need them. They'd have come in ever so handy for that climb, and definitely some water. And he was wearing a pair of army issue sort of boots, and he found them far too heavy. So lighter footwear, more water, and walking poles I think would have made a big difference. But not something I'm going to do again in the future, but something he is thinking about doing. So thank you very much for watching if you're still here, and I will catch up with you in the next couple of days for another wee recipe. I've got my Degusta box to unbox for this month, and obviously your giveaway as well. So hopefully I'll see you back for one or both of them. But whenever you choose to join me again, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.